Hello, world. We live in this big blue planet we call Earth, but we are not the only planet around, are we? A few years ago, NASA confirmed that there is water on Mars, and that liquid water flows on Mars today. Water is an essential part of life on the planet. Does that mean that aliens could actually exist? Do they actually visit us? Well, I'm here to investigate. After gathering data from the National UFO Reporting Database, I used Tableau to visualize UFO sightings by state. It is clearly visible that California has the highest UFO sightings reported, followed by New York, New Jersey, Florida, and so on. We see that California as a whole has almost double the sightings reported compared to New York, and so I looked into it. Looking at the data by city, we see that in general, most cities in California have over 5,000 sightings reported. Well, California is famous for one other thing: movies. Thanks to the Motion Picture Association of America, we see that 3 out of the 4 states I mentioned have the most moviegoers in the country, out of which California is number 1. And I might know why. Most famous alien movies such as E.T. and Star Trek, for example, were shot in California. These are some of the most famous sci-fi movies in the world, which have potential to influence people. We see in the data that these cities like Hollywood, San Francisco, and LA have reported a high number of sightings, which are also places where these movies were filmed. Taking a step back, we see that 3 out of the 4 states mentioned are on the coast, leaving a sight of massive sea to play with the horizon, creating different shades of light. Coming back to California, we see that the top 2 cities which show the most sightings are in fact on the coast also. Could this be a pattern? Moving on to the state with the second largest UFO sightings, we see that Manhattan is in fact the region with the most UFO sightings in the country. I looked at a particularly recent example from December 2018 where the people of Manhattan were convinced that the blue flashing light in New York City was aliens. However, officials reported that the city's sky went glowing blue after a transformer explosion. What if aliens really do visit? What draws them to places? Here's a light pollution map of the United States. Is it coincidental that the top 4 cities that reported UFO sightings are lit up like a Christmas tree? Maybe aliens can see the light from above Earth. Maybe they're drawn to it. Maybe. Maybe not. Thank you.